Hey good people, welcome back to Frizz and Fragrance. My name is Kara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another one today, y'all. And I'm really excited because I don't think many of you have heard of this fragrance house. Today, I am going to be talking about the Seaside Sanctuary fragrance set from Fantasy Cosmetica. So if that sounds good to you, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think and come on down the fragrance rabbit hole with me because we smell good over here. All right, let's get started. So how are you? I can't call it. I'm just here. Just happy to be alive. That's all I can say. So let me know how you're doing in the comment section or the chat, whichever you prefer. You know, adulting can just be so hard. So I'm just thinking like, we just gotta be happy to be here, y'all. We gotta find it. We gotta find the joy. Let me know how you're doing in the comment section or the chat, whichever you prefer. And let's get this rodeo going. So first, let's talk about Fantasy Cosmetica. For those who don't know, I do have a beauty channel called Beauty and the Frizz. And I do have a fragrance video on that channel that I'll link with the Fantasy Cosmetica fragrances that I've tried. Do I have any Fantasy Cosmetica eyeshadow videos? I do not, but I do have 2 of their eyeshadow palettes. They're an indie brand and they come out with these really beautifully curated eyeshadow palettes, which I'll show you a little bit of what they have come out with already. Then the owner said, I also love perfumes and I'm going to be, doing a fragrance collection. So now there's a fragrance to pretty much go with every palette. I don't think the Seaside Sanctuary has palettes to go with them, but we're going to get on the website and look. Also, y'all, the bottles, when you see them, they are hand painted. They have the notes in there. And the best part is that this house is extremely affordable. So without further ado, I'm going to move over. We're going to get on the site and I'm going to show you all about Fantasy Cosmetica and we're going to smell these fragrances. Spoiler, I've already worn them. So I'm excited. So I'm on the homepage right now. You see the Seaside Sanctuary right there. They are having a summer sale for up to 30% off and you don't need a code. So when you go to their catalog, you will see all the categories they have. They do have lipsticks. I have a couple of their lipsticks as well. They have a face palette and you see they have their bundles. They have eyes, they have scents, they have gift cards. All right. So if you get on to the palettes, I just want to show them to you. They have these different collections. We have Cradled in Ice. I think there's a scent for that. The Druid palette is one that I have that's so beautiful. Look at that one. I also have the Fighter palette, which comes with a beautiful chocolate scent. Oh my gosh, where's Fighter? I'm not gonna go through all of them, but you can see they have these bundles. Here's the Fighter palette. And you see there's the fragrance, so you can get the palette with the fragrance for $52. I don't know if you can use discount codes on top of the sale, but I know my friend has a discount code, so I'll put that in the description box in case you're interested. And on their fragrance page, you see how they have the fragrance and then the notes right next to it. So I love the layout of all this, and I just love how curated these collections are with an eyeshadow palette and a fragrance. I've never seen that before, so I think that's really cool. All right, so that's just an example of the site, but you can go through and look. They have Sorcerer, Warlock. The Warlock scent is so good. Bard, there's all different ones. Rogue, Wizard. So let's go ahead and get to the Seaside Sanctuary, because that's what we're here for. We have 3 fragrances in this collection. We have Sundial, Abalone, and Calerie. You can also get the bundle and you see the prices here. The lowest price is for the samples. They also do 10 mLs, 30 mLs, and then I believe they have oh, that's it. I thought they had roll-ons, but they do not. So 1 ml sampler, 10 mLs, 30 mLs. So let's just go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with the Sundial fragrance because that's what I'm on. I did get the 10 ml, so let me show you what that looks like up close. And let me just show you what everything looks like actually. So here are the notes, and it has a little thank you note in there and the notes that you're gonna enjoy. And these are the hand painted bottles. with the sprayers. So that's just a very unique touch because everyone's is gonna look a little bit different since they're hand painted. The Sundial fragrance is inspired by a beachy iced beverage. The Sundial scent is a sweet, milky, and herbal scent with citrus and woody accents. We have top notes of milk, orange zest, and bergamot. In the heart, we have matcha tea, rose, and almond. And in the base, we have honey, vanilla, and cedar. I love how there are all the pictures of the different notes right there on the side, the major notes that you're gonna smell. So let's smell it. So right away, and what I love about the notes that they put next to the bottles on the picture, these are the notes that really stand out. So I for sure smell honey. It's creamy and milky. There's matcha, and there's definitely orange here. Those are the 4 things that stand out. The other notes that they mentioned, rose, almond, bergamot, I'm not really getting that. I'm not really getting the cedar, but I definitely get the 4 that are pictured up here. It's a little powdery, so it reminds me of a powdered honey in a way. I think this smells really nice. And sometimes I'm iffy about honey in fragrances, but I really do like this one. The last fragrance that I tried that had a big honey note in it was Mad Honey from Born to Stand Out. And I wasn't too particular about that one. That one was like a honey with a rose. But I think what makes me like this a little bit more is the smell of the matcha and the smell of the orange. I don't think the orange is super strong. It's kind of muted, but the honey and that powdery, creamy note is what I'm really getting from this. This reminds me of a dainty fragrance. It's feminine. This would be a nice bedtime scent. I wouldn't say that this is sexy or date night or a beast or anything along those lines, but it smells good. Something that you want to put on. It reminds me of something a baby could wear. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. And I'm not talking about like a teenager or I'm talking about like an infant. That's what it reminds me of. It's a honey scented baby powder. Very fresh, very clean. And I need to give you the prices. The 30 mLs are $32.99. I got 10 mLs and that's $16.99. So you can use a discount code on top of that. So that's Sundial. That is a win for me. I'm glad. Oh God. I swear every video I drop something. This is a win. Glad to have this one in my arsenal of Fantasy Cosmetica fragrances. I really do look forward to what they come out with and how it's gonna go with the collection. I'm wondering if they'll eventually come out with palettes for them, but I'm not sure. I didn't even know these came out. I was definitely out of the loop. So fragrance number 2, we're gonna talk about Abalone. Abalone is inspired by a sea breeze. The Abalone scent is a salty floral scent with citrus and amber accents. We have top notes of salt, lemon, and tangerine, heart notes of orchid, jasmine, and neroli, and the base has solar and sea musk, woods, and amber. I also wanted to let you know that this is a vegan formula and it's made in Redmond in Washington State. Now, if we look here on the picture, the standout notes are going to be salt, orchid, lemon, and amber. No, your clothes are on the chair. Oh. You look good though. You look good. Ooh, okay. Now this one I would say would lean unisex. This is a clean linen scent in my opinion. If you've ever smelled Ode to Dullness by Juliet Has a Gun, I always talk about fresh laundry. That's what this reminds me of. So what is standing out is the saltiness. There's floral, there's lemon, there's amber. This is another scent that I think will be great for bedtime. Clean linen, dryer sheets. That's where I put this one as far as a category. This is a wonderfully fresh fragrance. I don't know who would really have a problem with this unless you just don't like clean scents. It's not gourmand, not anything like that. It's a clean scent. It could be kind of beachy, but it's more clean. I'm thinking about clothes drying in the sun type of scent. I don't know what that smells like, but dryer sheets. Think dryer sheets, think clean linens, and I think you would really enjoy Abalone. That's really nice. Ode to Dullness. I'm telling you, if you have Ode to Dullness And if you like clean linen scents, Ode to Dullness by Juliet Has a Gun is one of those, and it is a powerhouse. It is so strong. But this one gives me that same vibe. Yes. All right. We got 2 winners here. Let's take a look at the very last one, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Our last fragrance is Calerie. This is inspired by a seaside with flourishing vegetation. The Calerie scent is a green coconut and floral scent with sweet and earthy accents. In the top, we have notes of quince, foliage, and green coconut. In the heart, we have passion flower, gardenia, and muguet. And the base, there is coconut, gallivanum, and vanilla. If you look at the picture, and the picture shows our standouts are going to be foliage, coconut, passion flower, and vanilla. And I think this one will surprise you because it sounds super green, but it is super fruity. I wore this one yesterday. So I honestly don't really get any greens from this. I don't really smell foliage. What I smell is coconut, and I smell passion flower. The vanilla's there too, but I'm smelling for that. Like, it's not jumping out to me. This is a coconut and passion flower fragrance. It's very fruity, even though the passion flower is a floral. I guess you would call this a floral fruity. It's very juicy. It's very sweet, feminine leaning, and I think this one is my favorite of the 3. I can only rank Calerie as my favorite. I can't rank the other 2. They're kind of neck and neck for me. I think that these could layer great together, all 3 of them. I think they could. I think you could do 1 or 2 together, because this one could be a great base. It's just so fresh. It's like when you put on your fresh clothes, you have that smell, and then maybe pick one of the others to go on top. What I really enjoy about the Fantasy Cosmetica fragrances, they actually have one called Sorcerer that reminded me of the Minnie Mouse Disney 100, the purple House of Sillage cupcake. It smelled so close, and it was stronger, and that's why I never really got that. No matter how much that cupcake went on sale, I was like, nope, because the Sorcerer fragrance was it for me. These fragrances are special, and the delivery, the personalization of them are special to me, and I am really happy to have them in my collection. There's only one that I don't have, and that one has a bunch of grass notes, but eventually I'll probably get that one too. So let me let you know how much it costs for the entire bundle in case you are interested. The entire bundle, let's see, if you get 30 mLs in each, that's $88.99, which is not bad for 3 30 mLs. If you get them in 10 mLs, and you can mix and match the sizes, $45.87 for all 3. And if you just want to get a sample of each one, then that's going to be $6.18. So I think that's fantastic. I am really happy to own all 3 of these, and eventually I'll probably get the bigger sizes. I do have travel sizes and the larger sizes in the other ones. So I am going to continue to grow my Fantasy Cosmetica collection. I have more fragrances from them than eyeshadows, but if you are interested in the beauty part of Fantasy Cosmetica, they have excellent quality, and I'll link a couple videos from my girl Jamie over at I Am Jamila on YouTube. She has a bunch of videos, and she also has a discount code, so I will put her code in the description box in case you want to explore and try out this house. I mean, this is extremely niche, extremely indie, so if you're looking for something that's different that no one else has, I would suggest looking at their fragrances. They have quite a few now, and again, the personalization of the hand-painted bottles is great. The customer service is awesome as well. So I hope I was able to put you on to a new fragrance house, not just to buy it, but just to be aware of it and to put them out there, because I think they're a great house and a great brand. And that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one. I hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and you know I will see y'all really soon. Bye.